Babysit your songs. Hey guys. Oh, okay. What's up, babes? I see. Hey everybody. What's up? Get like 2 minutes to get situated here. I have some earbuds. What's up, guys? Court, was it your first day?
Yeah, like back, but not with kids.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. No, I was not. And then I walked in and I had like all this negative energy I felt because I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. So yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, but it's that drive. There's my motivation.
Seriously.
Hey, Hev.
Hello, darlings.
Hello, darling.
How'd you do?
Who, me?
All of you.
Oh, I'm good. You know, getting back into work, the swing of things.
With life?
But I will say this, everybody's been like motivating me and inspiring me with these workouts. And I always was like, when I was working, I would always work out after work. And I got up and worked out this morning and I felt great. So I'm hoping that I can like stick to that because I definitely like working out in the mornings now, but we'll see.
It's hard, man, especially after a long weekend, but you did it. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just hoping that it works.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way, for making that Success Club tracker video. That was
Oh, yeah, always.
That was great video. It was like to the point, short and sweet.
Yeah, and it was like 100% like a smack in my face.
Isn't it weird when that happens? Like, do I see Grace? Grace!
Hi!
Hey, babe!
Hi, girlie!
Just sneaking in here, sorry.
Sneak on in, girl. Sneak on in. Sneak on in. Well, cool. How was everyone's Labor Day? Birthday weekend for Grace.
Yeah.
Oh, still recovering.
She's definitely recovering.
It was, yeah. Mallory was down. And that was just like the amount of White Claws that were consumed.
I can't even imagine.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. It's a few minutes after, so I'm going to go ahead and just get us started. But I would love if we can kind of start off with just a little prayer, maybe for the Bahamas right now because of everything that's been going on. I actually have a girlfriend that has a house in Hopetown, and I was there for a while about 8 years ago. So if we can, just kind of want to start that off with just, dear God, please help all the families that are in the Abacos and the Bahamas, and we understand that getting relief to them right now is nearly impossible, and if you can just give them our good vibes and best wishes, and if there's anything that any of us feel called to do, to please do it, and to keep an open heart and an open mind, and that we pray and hope that it gets better sooner than later. Amen. Okay. So you guys, so happy Tuesday. I'm really excited to have you all on here. Ashley, what's up, babe? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. It's great to see your face. We thought of this call just a few days ago, and this is going to be short and sweet, and we're going to leave it open to questions towards the end. Typically, these calls are going to be 30 minutes. I might talk for 10, and then leave it open to you guys. But the biggest thing is starting off as, how do we start off as going from discount members to coaches, or when we sign up saying, I'm going to be a coach, how do we make that mindset transition of saying, okay, no, I can do this. Like, I'm coaching people and we're here and we're doing it. And it's just, there's this weird transitional state that happens in our minds, that perfectionism and the stall of starting can keep us in this gray area for so long that when we finally get through it and out the other side, we look back so often and say, why couldn't I just have figured that out? Why couldn't I have just been okay with saying I was going to coach? Or why couldn't I just look? It's always a good thing when we move through it, because it's our time and that's our experience and it's going to be our story, right? But if we can prevent ourselves from stalling ourselves because of this fear of needing to be the best coach, or needing to have the best blog, or needing to have X, Y, and Z, if we can just kind of stop our mindset of any fear that could stop us from getting what we want, what does that look like? And so in the very basic way of starting as a coach is exactly like how a customer starts. You start off with a challenge pack and you do a program, and that's it. It's really that simple. It's doing a program from start to finish and sticking to it and saying to yourself that you're going to stick to it and not making any excuses. So following a nutrition program that's right for you, using the products so that way you have a story to share with them, doing the actual workouts as well. And, I'm sure a few of you might have heard this before, but, after you have maybe 2 glasses of wine and you haven't had your workout for that day, making no excuse and still going and getting your workout done. So getting through the trials and tribulations of basically dropping the excuses, because we as coaches, when we want to step into that realm as becoming a better coach and getting that experience, we release ourselves of excuses. We allow ourselves to have that wall just come off of us and say, no, I'm doing this. And if I don't do it, it's an excuse. Obviously, other than like if a hurricane was on top of us, I mean, truly you could still do your workout unless your house was flooding. But either way, like, to allow ourselves to be released of the excuses and to commit to something that we said we were going to do. And it's as simple as doing a program and going from start to finish with it. And that is the number one thing. That's it. Because we want to show people that the results are real. Having good nutrition and working and putting the effort in is what it takes to live a healthy and balanced lifestyle, right? So that's like, that ultimately is, we got to come back to phase 1 sometimes as a coach. I know a lot of us, our goals are, in the beginning for me, it was, I want to leave my corporate job. I want to be a stay-at-home mom one day. I want to get working now so I can have that opportunity. And, 4 years later, thinking that I was going to be a mom by now, but I'll be ready for it. And it took me a while to release those barriers that I had placed on myself, because I thought I needed to be the best coach. I thought I needed to have the X, Y, and Z best over here. But at the end of the day, I didn't get better until I took the action steps to get better. This business is all about the doing, not so much it takes planning, but it takes just as much planning as it does taking action. And the action is where the learning happens. And that's how we gain experience. That's how we get better at coaching potential people for our future. Because the more we just lean in and release ourselves and just take action versus like, oh, wait, maybe I don't want to jump off the cliff. Maybe I don't want to do this, and I would be like, it's okay. Like, jump, like, build the wings on the way down. Everyone's going to be fine. So at the end of the day, it is truly putting in the effort of doing a program from start to finish and getting through those highs and those lows. And I'm going to take it just one more step a little deeper before getting into like the next step of starting your wellness business. Take it a little step deeper. There was a point in my business where I kind of stalled. I myself hit a plateau. My business was good, but it wasn't as good as I knew it could be, or where I felt it progressing to. It had stalled out and it didn't go on track with where I was planning. And so then I had to take my fitness journey to the next level. It wasn't I need to reach out to more people. It wasn't I needed to do X, Y, and Z. It was, what do I need to do for me in order to have an influence on more people? So if throughout this journey, you're going to hit some plateaus. And whenever it comes to a plateau, always reach in first and figure out, what can I do better with my own health journey? And for me, that was giving up alcohol for an actual program and doing a full fitness program without alcohol. Because I know one day when I do a test group for Beachbody, where they have the before and after photos on the infomercials and they fly you out to be a part of the whole showcasing of the test group, you're going to need to be sober. I first witnessed it when I was with Nikki at the lake. Everyone was drinking. Everyone was having ice cream. We were doing 80-day obsession at the time, or she was doing 80-day test group obsession at the time, and she didn't have one cheat meal. Not one. She didn't even have like a lick of ice cream. And it's because she was a part of the test group. And so in my head, I was like, what do I need to do to just take my fitness level and my business to the next level? And it was started with me. So obviously, I love to drink some wine. And this is not ever me saying to go and be sober. This is me saying, just if you ever come to a part in your fitness journey or in your business, we got to lean in and be like, what can I do even better? So that way, like, I'm not getting any excuses from people, because I've walked that walk and I've walked that path, and I know what that's like if someone has a hard time with it. Right. So that's taking it to that next level. But first, going back, it's just about doing a fitness program, sticking to it, getting results. And that's the first part, right? So, and the cool thing is we're basically all doing that already, right? So a nice little check, got it. It's awesome. So check mark that off. Now, the next thing is to share that journey, because what I love about this business is there's a lot of Beachbody coaches out there that are like salesy, and they're out there and it doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. They're in it for the money. And granted, we all need to get paid at the end of the day, right? But at the same time, what our Fit Life Tribe and our Beatnik Dynasty is built upon is integrity. And how people build trust with us is when we share our journey, when we're doing a fitness program, like gearing up to start a fitness program. I've started a fitness program. Oh shit, I'm in the middle of it. I don't like it, or I might like it. And then getting towards the end of it, what are these results, right? So then it goes to, now we've committed to a program. The second part is just sharing it. And I know some days it can be like my mind, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to I don't know if any of you probably have experienced that already. Some of you might have, some of you might not, but just at some days where I'm I can get in my own head. I'm like, what do I need? What can I post? I need to be this inspirational coach. I need to be the best. And it's no, how do I feel about today in my workout and life in general right now? If I don't have anything to say, I might write 2 sentences about just how the workout was and keep it simple. Either way, something has to get out to show that we are not just committed every day to ourselves, but now we are committed to that person who really might need us, who really might need a lifestyle change, who really might need just an escape out of whatever hellhole she might be in. And we're showing up for that person. Wherever we've been in our darkest of days, us showing up on our social media to just post every day is us showing up for ourselves in whatever the darkest of times any of us have ever been. We're doing that for that person. And the really cool thing is when we follow that business activity tracker, and I'm just looking at number 2, only on this business activity tracker. And some of you don't know this. It's in our file section in our Fit Life Tribe, or you can go into the back office of Beachbody. It's there, or you can even Google it, Beachbody Activity Tracker. But the number 2 is what I'm looking at, because there's 4 vital behaviors. Number 2 is sharing and connecting and just sharing your daily life. Now, this also isn't about sharing everything about your life. This isn't about sharing the nitty-gritty things all the time, because I know when I first thought that I might have needed to start doing that, every time I had thought of a post that was like diving into like this dark part of like my past, I felt like I was getting anxiety again. And then I was like, this isn't helping me. Like, this is supposed to be helpful. Like, this isn't, like, I'm not getting help out of this. So whatever I'm saying, who I would reach, it wouldn't be received. It would be people that I wouldn't want their energy, right? So sometimes we need to like just keep it really simple. Just, at the end, what's really cool too is there's so many things that these trainers say in our workouts every single day that are motivational. We can literally just pull a line from there or elaborate on it and be like, that's how I feel about my workout today. and call it a day. Another great way to pull out some words is getting into our Fit Life tribe or getting into Beatnik, and just, because we got to get in there and just check and just scroll for anything for 2 to 3 minutes a day. Just find something that someone said, and who knows, maybe that might motivate us and inspire us to find those 2 sentences. Now, some of you might be better writers than me. I'm dyslexic. So some of you might be better writers than me. It might be really easy for you to just come out with something and bust it out and connect with people that way, and to share your journey on what you're going through with your health journey. And that might not even be a thing. So, but for those of you who might have a little bit of a harder time, or might be like facing that perfectionist wall, we gotta break it. We got to get through there, because that perfectionist wall is going to stall us from helping people. So that's the second thing. So the first thing is crushing it with our workouts, drinking the products, having our own story to share. Because if we're not doing it, how do we expect others to do it with us, right? If we can't believe in it, how do we expect others to believe in it, right? So that's number 1. Number 2 is sharing it. And the cool thing too is on the tracker, it says, post a photo of like your daily life, like the daily devotional. I love posting first thing in the morning, because that's a part of my life. And Lindsay does that too. We have the same journal, every morning we post that, and then a workout clip, healthy meal, recognition of someone on the team doing something badass. Like, it's been so easy to shout out Grace and Courtney this whole time, because they've been doing these workouts with one arm. You know what I mean? So like showing up and doing badass things like that in your own health and wellness journey is great, because then it allows everyone else to also shout you out, and it just becomes one awesome, fun community. So that's number 2. Number 3 is mindset, and picking a book a month, or if you like listening to audible books, they will help. So I try and read a book a month. It ends up being maybe a book every 2 months, but that's a part. Our mindset is the other part of it. So finding a book, because that's also something we can share of our daily life, and we can connect with people. We can find hashtags and connect with people that way on whatever book we're reading. And it really starts a conversation too, with people being like, hey, what book are you reading? And they feel comfortable asking you that on your story. So it makes you normal. It makes you not just a health and wellness coach, right? Like, you are more than focusing on fitness and nutrition and health, right? Like, you have a life. So it helps people feel more comfortable and confident. And that is on that business activity tracker. Share something of your daily life. And then the last thing is get people results. So that does mean that we need to be open enough to help people get results. And the only way we're going to do that is if we show up for ourselves first and foremost, right? Second is showing up on our social media to start having those conversations. And yeah, do I see a puppy? So getting people those results, and I think those were the scariest things for me, was having conversations in the beginning, that Lindsay kind of just started like going through this herself. she's been posting, people have been asking, and she's like, what? Like hitting Success Club, helping people. She's like, I'm literally just working out and posting about it. And people are just naturally interested. And I don't know, Lindsay, if has that been scary at all for you some days?
Yes. Very scary.
Right?
It's like in the beginning when you were like, just jump. I was like, oh God, that's so scary.
It is scary. But at the same time, you're like, but holy shit, I'm literally not doing anything other than yeah.
I think I overthink it. So like what you were saying, like don't overthink it. Like just say like how you're feeling about your workout, or like that's sometimes what I've been tending to do is like I'm overthinking my response and what I say to them. So I'm just like, okay, I try to ask them a question, like what are they looking to do? Because it's always very complimentary, which is awesome. Like, and that means a lot to me. But then I want to like, okay, what can I do to help you? You know, like they're giving me positive feedback, but I want to kind of bring them in. Like, what can I do to help you?
Feel this.
And sorry, there's a mosquito in here.
You're good. It's bad down here right now.
But yeah, it is. It's really scary, but I'm doing it. Like I'm trying anyway. Like, whatever. I'm trying.
It's funny, you guys, because she's been messaging me like before and during and after work, and she's like, "What the hell?"
I don't know what to say.
I just literally was working on my own health and wellness journey.
Yeah.
So
now I have like this tracker thing, and I'm like,
here we go. Why not?
And I'm getting a paycheck. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that tracker. Holy crap. But you have like, I think just through this whole journey, Lens, like just with not only the workouts, but like just watching like your Instagram kind of grow with just like the way you're posting, what you're posting and all of that, I think is like awesome. Not just for you, but like for everybody as well. But it's like so nice to see like kind of like, you know, like as we gain like confidence with like in ourselves or in the program, you can like see that through the stories and like our posts, which is awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I never would have posted before so much of myself. Like I feel like a little narcissistic sometimes because I'm putting myself out there so much. And so then I look back and I'm like, oh my God, like are people like sick of seeing me? I don't know. Maybe they'll just unfollow me then.
I was to say, I literally before this call was going through my Instagram and I was like, holy crap, it's like the one-man show. It's all about me. And I'm like, I got to find a picture of like other people put on there. But then it's like the business piece. It's like people want to see like your journey, your transformation and everything. So I'm like, holy crap. So I know what you're going through.
That's normal to feel like that. Like to start transitioning it a little bit more. No, but good job. Because you've been doing that and going to the very last thing with helping people get results. That's the point of this business, right? That's the point of us doing what we're doing is to get results ourselves, to feel healthy and happy, and to show others that it's possible too. And I try and go to help 3 to 5 people every month. 3 is Success Club every month, but 3 to 5, because I know really 1 out of every 5 people are going to stick to it. So, but at the end of the day, also, it's having those conversations that are going to feel uncomfortable, that are going to be weird. And the more you have them, though, the more you're going to get comfortable, right? It's just uncomfortable because it's new. It's not uncomfortable itself. So the more we just say, I got to do this. I got to respond. I got to respond to this. I can't be scared to respond. I put it out there for the universe. I can't be scared to respond. I got to respond. So that's it. It can be that simple. We have a few minutes left too. Do you guys have any questions at all? Or maybe any thoughts on how you have started, things that you've learned as you've leaned in and kept doing the motions and the actions?
Use the tracker. It works.
Okay.
I'm really gonna try to use it because I've been procrastinating, and I'm gonna like actually use it this week, starting on Thursday, which is my birthday. I'm just gonna give myself a little shout out.
Yes.
Happy early birthday.
I turned 31.
Yes.
So weird.
Let's go.
So weird.
You're good.
It is weird.
Freaking 30s, man. Ugh.
But
Let's go.
started. I have the date, and I'm gonna try to stick with it this week.
Well, I know what my shout out Thursday is going to be.
Yay!
Thanks for the heads up.
You guys are so sweet.
But can I just segue, not really segue, but this entire video chat, every time I would like look at everybody, all I kept focusing on was Lindsay's arms because those things are like, it's all I could see. And then I saw her puppy and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Thank you.
Things happening right now.
So
Thank
Great
you.
job,
I
girl.
appreciate that.
Girl, you've been working.
yeah.
Everyone in here has. It's been, I see Cassie's name. She's probably at work listening to this, honestly. She's yeah, I think a lot of it is we can get nervous, we can get scared, we can get in our own way, but at the end of the day, it's about getting out of our own way. And I hope that has helped. Just kind of get on track with how to start, how to feel good, know that you're already doing something that a coach does, you know. And the other cool thing is, you know, even though I've been a coach for almost 4 years, there's new launches of programs all the time. So just like you all, like we have pumpkin spice Shaco, you know, released today, even though we had it last year, it's like every new rollout, we're all going to be new to the same thing. So just because I might have been around for a while doesn't mean I'm also not as new as you guys are when a new launch comes out of a new program, you know? So we're all got to kind of like roll with the punches too as new things come out. That's just, I don't know, it's just what a coach does. It's like first to it, what do we do with all this? And we figure it out. So cool, guys. I think one of the biggest things, and Heather, I'm going to shout you out if you don't mind, was I saw a significant, it's really nice when you can see, when you can truly follow someone's health journey, you know, like make them want to turn the page or just know like what day they're on, what day you're on. And Heather started doing that when she was doing Ultimate Reset. And something happened when she did that, and you started committing to everything. It was your workouts, it was your social media, it was to the tribe, so seeing you in the group more. And it was just, I don't know, it's a really cool thing when you see someone just saying like, I'm going to knock all of this out, all 4 things.
Nutrition is my biggest struggle, and that was the way to get, like, I just had to either go all in, or like that's it. Like I'm either an all in person or I'm screwed. Like I have to just, I don't know, have to be all in.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to nutrition, because I don't know.
It sucks.
Not easy all the time.
It's hard. And I got, you know, I'm still go in and out of it. So
Not alone, boo. But you're doing awesome.
Yeah.
So is everybody else in here. Well, it's about 9 o'clock. I don't want to keep anybody, but does anyone else have any questions at all? All right, y'all. So good to see your freaking faces. Happy Tuesday. Happy beginning of September.
Oh my God.
I know, right? So fun. All right, you guys. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.